We're now joined by the national spokesperson of the African Transformation Movement, Dr. Sibusiso Mncwabe. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. Welcome to the program.
Thanks, Peter, my brother. Good evening to you and the viewers.
What's your reaction to the extension that's been given to this panel?
Well, as a party, we've accepted the extension because, as we all know, it's the chairperson of the committee who wrote to the speaker requesting. It's not the speaker who just granted the extension. And the chairperson did that after looking at the thorough work that is still outstanding and the volume of evidence that has been presented by us as a party and other parties, EFF, UDM, and we understand as well that the president also responded. So we cannot object if the panel feels that there is much to do, because we also want to see this matter being handled thoroughly and professionally.
All right. There's no danger that it'll go beyond the 30th, given the volume of work that you say is there? Well,
we'll be very disappointed if there's a further extension. We accepted this one with the belief that there'll be no further extension of this matter. In our view and our wish, this matter should be concluded before the end of this parliamentary term. That is to say, before members of parliament can go to recess, this matter should have been concluded, the report given to political parties presented in the House. So we believe that there will be no further extension. The fact that we accepted this one does not mean that there's no urgency in the matter as far as we're concerned. We'll be very disappointed and even maybe object if there is a further extension in this matter.
From the evidence that you've assisted the panel with, are you confident that the finding will be that there is a case for the president to answer?
Well, we are very much confident as a party. What we presented there is something that we believe it will highly assist the panel to do its work. These are matters, some of them that are in the public domain. Some of the things that the president himself has admitted. There are things that are there in the Constitution that should have been done in the first place. If you interpret the Constitution, you will see that no other person can come to a different conclusion from what we presented. So we are very much confident with our case.
What if they do come with a different conclusion?
Oh, definitely we will contest. We will contest. We will contest that report. We can even go to maybe involve legal experts in order to make sure that this matter is fairly treated. We do not need or do not want any undue interference. That's number one. But number two, we do not want members who are the members of the panel, whom we respect so much from the judiciary, to be tainted unnecessarily. We expect them to do their work without favor. They should be as neutral as possible. So should we get a different outcome, or definitely we will contest that, because we are confident that what we have presented should assist them to come to the progressive conclusion.
But that would suggest that for you, there's only one result and any other result is unacceptable. I mean, these are experienced, well-learned judges. Perhaps they might see things differently to you.
We are not saying to the panel, crucify this man. If you fail, we crucify you. That is not the approach. We're going to study the report, obviously. As we have said, there's a former Chief Justice there, the former High Court judge, and other experts as well. Definitely, we'll have to study the report and see the reasons or the grounds that led to that particular outcome. But I'm saying it's not that we are saying do this. We're going to start it and get an opinion and contest it if possible. Because it's clear that there are things that the president himself has admitted, that there was money, he's doing business. And our own Constitution, 96(2) A and B, prohibits all members of cabinet to do business to do other paid work. They should focus on what the state needs from them. So those are straightforward things that give us confidence that the results can't be negative.
So you're not buying his story that he explained to his party during its NEC meeting recently?
We are the independent party ourselves. We are not concerned about what happens to other internal issues of the ANC. We are doing our work as members of parliament to hold the executive accountable. Whether there is NEC, there is integrity commission, those are not the things of the state. They are not the things of government. Those are the internal arrangement of the ruling party. We are doing, members of parliament are doing their work to hold the executive accountable.
He says that it's not millions that went missing. Is that something you dispute?
Well, how much? The more the president tries to avoid this matter, the more confusion he brings to everyone. Because this speculation that no, it's not the million rand, it's not this. How much? This is not what we do not get from the president. The more he tries to hide and respond, he put himself to the deeper problem. So we are not going to say we believe or we do not believe. He should have just clarified this matter clearly. If it's his money, as he's saying, he knows exactly that he lost 10 rand, he lost 20 rand. Why there's this confusion from him? So we do not believe anything that he says now, up until the report, the report of the panel is out.
All right, so the report comes out. What are the next steps? What happens after that?
Well, once the panel is done with the report, obviously it will be taken to the Speaker's office, where it should be processed, given to leaders of political parties, be presented in the House, and then we'll see if really there is a case to answer by the president. Then we are moving to the establishment of impeachment committee, Section 89 committee. I think that's a process that should be unfolding going forward. And
the Speaker, you would expect, would table that report very quickly after receipt. She won't have time to look at it first?
No, we know that the Speaker might say she also wants to apply her mind and start and get the advice in the report. We know, we cannot deny that particular process. But what we are saying is that it's our wish that that should be done quickly before members of parliament go to recess. Before the end of this term, this matter must be processed and be finalized. If there is a need of an urgent sitting, there is nothing that prohibits the Speaker from doing that, to summon members of parliament and this matter be discussed and concluded within this term of parliament.
Dr. Mncwabe, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much, my brother and the viewers.
Thank you. All right, so that was the national spokesperson of the African Transformation Movement, Dr. Sibusiso Mncwabe, saying that they're not averse to the extension that's been granted to the panel, but they do want this work to be done quickly and dealt with before the current session of Parliament expires.